Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is now just 85 days away from its official release by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio, as well as creator George Lucas. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really exciting about this film is that, yes, we do know that Episode 9 is going to hold many different connections to the prequels, the originals, Star Wars Rebels, and even using Star Wars Legends as a way of using it as inspirational source material to tell a very unique and original story by JJ. Now, on top of all of this, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions as well as one of the set leaks, this is where things begin to get very exciting for this movie. Now, specifically, what's really intriguing about all of this is that a description of a sequence where it's explained that Rey is inside of the Lost City, where she is described to be studying the ancient Jedi texts that she took from Ahch-To 1 year ago at this point in time, where it's said that Rey eventually opens the Journal of the Wills, where as she reads and flips through the pages, it's explained that the Wills are the ones who created the realm of Mortis and allowed the Father and even the Son to exist, and that the Wills are said to be the ones responsible of allowing the Son to embody the dark side itself and also allowing his sister to be attuned to the light side of the Force. It's explained that the Journal of the Wills will expand the knowledge presented in Star Wars The Clone Wars Seasons 1 through 6, and that it will also connect to the upcoming The Clone Wars Season 7. The Son is said to have existed due to the Grand Will, allowing him to embody the dark side, and that Rey is said to use this knowledge to understand the realm of Mortis as she reads through the book. Now, it's explained that the Journal of the Wills also explains that they are the ones responsible for creating the entire universe and dividing the Jedi and the Sith by introducing them indirectly to the power of the Beyond. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, we do know that Episode 9 is going to be a very important film, not just to Disney and Lucasfilm, but also to the Star Wars community, and of course what they are trying to do to create a very original Star Wars movie within the sequel trilogy and the entire Skywalker saga. So let's go over the Journal of the Wills. Now, this is something that was developed by George Lucas back in the 1970s when he was actually writing Star Wars A New Hope, and the Journal of the Wills are these godlike beings, right? The Wills are godlike beings that actually watch over the galaxy of all the events that take place from Episode 1 all the way up until now in Episode 9 and beyond, and even before the events of the prequels. Now, what's exciting about this, though, is that one of the books that Rey actually took from Ahch-To is said to be the Journal of the Wills. Now, this dates back to George Lucas and his original idea of course, what the Wills really were and their role in the entire galaxy and the Star Wars franchise. So this particular scenario involves a moment in which we do in fact have Rey going throughout the pages of the Journal of the Wills, where it's actually unveiled that the Wills, specifically the Grand Will, is the one that actually allowed the Son from the Clone Wars. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but the Son is a very powerful, dark side-oriented character in, of course, Star Wars The Clone Wars, where basically the Grand Will is the one who allowed the Son to embody the dark side and even created the realm of Mortis. So now it makes us look at the realm of Mortis in a different way in the Clone Wars, knowing that the Wills are the ones responsible for creating that specific realm and allowing the Father, the Son, and of course, the sister, allowing them to basically exist, the daughter itself, right? So when we think about this, when we think about Episode 9, the fact that they are diving directly into Legends, as well as into the Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels, and as well as other elements of the Star Wars franchise, in order to tell a very unique and original story, you can really see what they're trying to do with this movie by JJ. They're really trying to gravitate towards all Star Wars fans around the world. They truly are trying to make this movie basically a film that's going to gravitate towards any Star Wars fan, whether you're into the animated TV series, or the movies themselves, or the video games, the comics, the books, the novels, anything ranging from those different mediums of the Star Wars franchise. It seems like that they're really trying to attract this film to all those different fans around the world. So the Son, the fact that he was able to exist primarily because of the Grand Will is a very interesting side of the story. The fact that this is all written in the Journal of the Wills suggests that obviously it is indeed ancient, and how Rey is able to learn and gain knowledge from all of this is another interesting factor in Episode 9, the fact that she is gaining more knowledge related to the Wills themselves. Now, I think that it's a good and a great step in the right direction, the fact that Disney and Lucasfilm are using George Lucas and his original ideas of what he wanted to see in the sequel trilogy, which was, of course, using the wills. The fact that that's going to be a thing in Episode 9, I think, is great by Disney and Lucasfilm. The fact that they are doing something to that extent, where we are going to learn a little bit more about the origins of the galaxy and these godlike beings that actually watch over the entire universe. So anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.